Hi guys, and thank you so much for watching. As always, we are back with the big fortress build. On the last episode, what we were doing, we were starting to build a church. So we're going to hopefully get most of the church done in this episode. As usual, with lots of jump cuts and what have you, just so that I'm not boring you to death with watching me build stuff. But yeah, so we're going to hopefully crack on with this today. I would say it's been a bit of a while since we last caught up, as it were, for this. I had a couple of computer issues. I've just literally fixed audio issues. I was having major audio issues again. It wasn't picking up my microphone. I had to play around with loads of settings, and then the Ecstatic wouldn't pick up the microphone, and then I tried with Fraps, and that wouldn't pick up the microphone. And then I was getting loads of feedback through the headset, so basically I could hear myself constantly talking back through my headset, which is really distracting. Big pardon. So yeah, so it's been a bit of a gap, and then an issue with the keyboard. One of my keyboards broke, and then the other one that I've got doesn't work for some reason. The PS2 on it doesn't work. It flashes once when I plug it in, and then it just doesn't type or do anything. So yeah, so I've had to get a new keyboard today, so I've just got a new one, a new Logitech keyboard. So we're all set and ready to rock and roll. So yeah, so let's crack on with it. So let's get this church done. What we need to do first is I just want to finish these archways off on either side, because that's going to be pretty much the basic size of the church. So like I said in the other video, I'm not going to make this a huge church. I'm not going to make a really ridiculously sized thing. It's just going to be it's going to be big-ish, but it's not going to be huge. Because I don't want to keep doing massive buildings. Because the more big the buildings you keep doing, then the less space you've got for the little buildings, and the little buildings are the ones that we want to flesh it out. So let's get this church done. So what I'll do is I've already set some basis for where I want these archways to turn up. What we'll probably do is we're going to do what we did on the other one, and we're going to run these sections inside like this, so we get that effect again, that cool effects of the archway. Yeah, so do it like that. I'll just finish these ones off so you get an idea, and then I'll do the rest after that. Again, so I'm just not going this death with it. Yeah, so we'll go for that kind of effect again. They're not going to look as good as the other archway because it's just not as big a space, so it's not going to have that kind of nice curve that we managed to get. It's just going to be a bit more of a V. So I've kind of got it to look a bit more archway-ish, but it's not perfect. But yeah, so what I'll do is I'll finish these bits off now. When we come back, hopefully we'll have a better idea of where we stand. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 ticks. Hi guys, welcome back. Okay, so I've kind of done this with it. I'm kind of happy with it. What actually we should do, most definitely, is make sure we do this on both sides. And then we're going to have to work out what to do on these other parts. I was going to put a door at the bottom of these, but then I'm thinking no, because I'm again making it too complicated. I don't want anything overly complicated to this. I really just want to get it done, get it finished, so I can crack on with putting the other houses and stuff inside the fortress. So yeah, what I'll probably do is I might fill these with dark wood like I did with the back bits there. I did start trying with window, which could be another plan. I don't want to do the whole thing in window though. Actually, yeah, do you know what we'll do that? We'll brick off the bottom here. 2. And then we'll just window all the rest of it in. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so I'll just jump cut now, and then when I come back, the windows and everything will be done. And then we've got to decide how we turn the corner to go down the side of the building. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 secs. Okay, guys, what I've done is, as you can see, I've just put a couple of bricks at the bottom and then filled the rest in with glass. It looks okay, it'll do, it's fine. So what I've also done is I've kind of mapped out the area. It's not going to be in the normal shape that I want it to be really. What I could really do with doing now is actually I could do with moving this into the actual map. Because I can't get the dimensions correct. because I want the church to be longer than it is wide, so I could do with the church being not long. Cause I'm just going to enclose it with a roof. I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to dick about making it really complicated. I'm just going to get a church done, bang it up, and then we can crack on. So what I'll probably do now is I think I'll take a schematic of this now. We'll move it into the proper world, we'll position it, and then we can get an idea of how far back we can push it. Yeah, so what we'll do is I'll jump cut now. I'll show you the process. We'll do empty edit. I'll show you the process of taking the schematic and moving it in there, and we'll shift it about a little bit and we'll play around. Okay, so if you just bear with me, I'll jump cut and I'll move on to empty edits. Okay, so here we are. First things first, what we need to do is we need to load the world in. So we're doing an object build, obviously. Okay, and then you'll notice this as well, because I've got my new PC, Ecstatic works a million times faster now. Because before it was a bit clunky, a bit annoying. It's amazing that I've actually built so much using Ecstatic with that old PC that I had. But we can only work with what we've got. Right, so let's take a schematic of this. Go to the front to make sure we get all the front in. Right, so that should be everything inside the block. It's not quite right. So no. Right, so that's everything closed in schematic, so we'll say that you won't see the same style thing almost. All my other saves are on the other PC. I'm going to have to power it up actually to get them all off there, because there's loads of stuff that I completely didn't think about that. So I'll put that PC apart. Might just strip the hard drive out of it and do it that way. Oh, anyway, getting distracted. Right, so yeah, so I've got that now. So what we do is X out of this. Control save, and then, oh, sorry about that, I had to come out of MC Edit so I could go back into it again. So we'll go into the main build now, and this is the area I wanted the church to be in, this area here. So it's kind of looking like we're not going to be able to do a long church, unless I put it somewhere else. Do is what we need to do is find the suitable spot. But what I'll do is I'll bring it into the world now, and then we can have a look at it. We'll shift it around and move it about a little bit. See what it looks like. I did want it to be here, but I'm not sure how it's going to look like when we brought it in. So let's import it in. Import. It doesn't rival the palette in size, but it's big. Could be a big issue. Terminated. I did want it to be here. I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to put it somewhere and then it's like, oh shit, why did I put it on? It's such a big build again. I can't fit it in there. Possibly fit it in here, but then it'd be in a weird angle. I wish I could speak to you guys to say that. What do you think? I don't know. I don't know. Because I definitely can't put it. Well, I could put it that way. Right at the entrance. And then I did that. It's gonna be such an imposing building. If I was to do that right at the entrance, just place it down and have a look. It kind of overwhelms the entrance a little bit. Blocks off the view of the palette in the back. Again, not end of the world stuff, but certainly something to take into consideration. Try to think. I really don't know, guys. I really don't know. I'm kind of not happy about this. And it leaves me such little room to extend it out the back here. So it will be a square church, which is very odd as far as churches go, because churches are always long. The only key problem I've got with that now is that it blocks the view of the palace. It's not the end of the world sort of stuff, because obviously you walk in, you'll still see the palace in the background. It's just then the church becomes such a big imposing thing. But the reason why I'm thinking about putting it there maybe is because then this side I can leave to put buildings on. I'll probably do the marketplace on this side, and then we can put some buildings there on this side, and then we can, you know, work around the rest of the palace. I'm starting to think I might just leave it there, and then we'll just kind of work with it and see what happens. Let's just nudge it forward a little bit. So just right up to the walkway, so we get a little bit extra room, well, one extra block at the back. I think it's going to have to be there. Oh, it's going to be such an imposing building though, right up against the entrance. That's what I don't like. It's right up against the entrance. Kind of blocks the view of the entrance. No, I can't have it there. I can't have it there. No, can't do that. No. It's just not going to look right. The only other thing I can do is pop it in the back here somewhere. It's right next to the palace. And I kind of want to space two of the biggest buildings apart from each other. A little bit at least. The other option is I'd probably have to expand the walls somehow, or just make a smaller church. Then all that work goes to waste. Right. I'll tell you what. Let me have a think about it, because I'm just going to be boring you to death now just thinking about this. And I'll jump cut and then I'll get right back to you. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 seconds. Okay guys, after much thinking and deliberating about it, I've decided what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it there. It's kind of a lesser of two evils. It covers up this entrance a little bit, but I'm not too fussed about this one because it's not the main entrance. But at least this way, when you're coming through the main gates, you'll see it off to the right. Well, you probably won't actually see the buildings here. But then it doesn't like get in the way of the palace. It doesn't block the view. But we can still make it a bit bigger as well. We can push back, because I can make. Don't forget, I can make the roads fit around every building. The roads that are there at the moment, you know. God damn it! Sorry, I had my finger resting on the keyboard. Yeah. This way, it's kind of a lesser of two evils. So I'm gonna bang it down there. Because yeah, and I'm not bothered about it that much. So let's just quickly import it back in again. After I just rested my hand on the keyboard. Just what do I want to import? Rotate it. Bang it down here. Leave it a step away from the thing. Bit of a walkway down the side there. Enough room for that. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is we're going to do that. Because then, like I say, I can wall around it. I can put rows and stuff around it. I can build around it. Yeah, so I'm going to import it there, so let's import it. There we go. Control save. Yeah, so what we'll do is I'll cut back to actual Minecraft now, and then we can crack on with building it actually within the actual world itself. Okay, so I'll see you in 2 seconds. Okay guys, right, so I've got it pasted in. It's not ideal. Again, I'm not 100% happy with where it is, but we've got to make compromises. It's not so bad now. Now we're actually in the world, because MC Edit has this kind of weird effect where it makes things look bigger than they actually are. So it doesn't look quite as intrusive now. And plus, at the end of the day, when you're walking through here, and you're walking down the path, you'll get a nice view of the palace, and you look off to the right side there, you'll get a nice view of the church. But it leaves the entrance a bit more clear. That's what I really wanted, and I wanted a straight path all the way to the palace. So yeah, so we can work with this now. Like I said, what I can do is we can always build roads around it. The roads I've put in place at the moment were just leading roads because they come from the entrances and they follow the outside skirts of the actual walls. They obviously will stay there, but these ones here, they don't have to. Well, this one here will stay now because that leads to the entrance. But this little one here doesn't have to be there. But I was going to put a little row of houses down here, but you know, we'll do that as we go along. We'll build the houses first, then we'll build the roads around the houses to make life easier. Obviously we need to be aware of what we're putting down to make sure that we can actually put roads down in a sensible way. So what you'll see as well, I've extended the back out a little bit, so it's a little bit longer now. It's still very square-ish. It's starting to get towards a bit of a rectangle, but it's not great. But if I push it back even further, then it's just going to get too big. And I mean, I originally said that I didn't want this to be too big, but it's obviously going to be a lot bigger than I actually initially wanted it to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a roof down. That's the next job, really. So then I know where the limits are to where I'm building up to. So all we're doing is doing a central roof sort of thing, like this, because this is going to be the height of the roof. I'm not going to build massive towers and stuff in it. There will be one tower in it, I think. I've not planned it out yet, so I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to do it. But it'll probably entail just a single tower at the back over here, with like maybe a bell tower or something like that. I'm not sure yet. Possibly, yeah. There'll definitely be some sort of tower. Have you ever seen a church without a tower? Like, I mean, an old church. There's always a steeple or something. So yeah. So I'd rather have something at the back. But we can plan that. Plan it as we go along. The walls on the side are going to be simple affairs. It's just going to be arch windows. So what we'll do is we'll get the markers out, we'll get some colour wool out, and we'll start marking the windows where they're going to be. I think I can leave that there now. I am using stone brick as the roof because I wanted a sort of tile effect. It's not ideal in Minecraft because there's nothing that really looks like tile. What I was thinking actually, I shouldn't have done it the way I've just done it, because the walls should really come like this. I did want an outer lip for the wall. Not sure I'm going to do that bit. Maybe? No, I can't do it. Oh yeah, I could do that actually. It's going to be tough to plan this out properly. This is going to be a bit tricky actually. It's not going to look right. No matter what I do here now, it's not going to look right. It's a bit tricky. maybe. Nope. Like that. Jeez, it's going to be a weird looking roof. But I think, to be fair, that's pretty much the easiest way to do it. So basically I'm just laying down where the roof will be. So obviously all I need to do then is just go like that, not back. Do it like that. Just try and make it look sort of natural if I can. That's going to be a pain in the ass to copy onto the side. Well, basically this is going to take forever to kind of get right, so I'll jump cut again. Hopefully I'll have that kind of roof section sorted out, and then what we'll do, we'll fill in most of the roof, and then we'll look at the walls. So yeah, so I'll just jump cut now, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay guys, what I've decided on is, this is going to look weird. It took forever to get it smashed on both sides, but this is pretty much how I'm going to do it. I'm just going to wing it and see what happens. So what I'll do now is I'll fill in the roof, stage by stage. We'll have to do, it's just a long process, and you certainly don't want me to watch me to do this. So what I'll do is I'll jump cut, and after I've filled the roof in, we'll get a better idea of this, like this scale, size, and how we can do the side walls and what have you. Yeah, so that's pretty much how I'm going to do it at the moment. So I'll jump cut. This video I was going to say is going to be a bit longer than normal as well. Normally I try and do the quicker videos these days, due to just lack of kind of people watching. So what's the point in making long videos? Because I think the shorter ones do get watched a lot more. I've said this a few times, and I always say that, I won't say it again, but I always end up coming back to it. But what I'll do as well is after this video, well, after I've done all the raw files, so after I've done all the recording, I'll also create. I did a short video a while back where I showed you how how I edit my videos and then get them to render and stuff. So what I'll do is I'll do a longer video, because this has got so many different cuts in it, with the MC edit and what have you. So you'll get a better idea of exactly what I go through to actually edit these out. Yeah, so I'll jump cut, and when I come back, I should have a roof on this. I'm not sure how the roof's going to look, but I will definitely have some form of roof anyway. Yeah, so I'll jump cut now, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Okay, see you soon. Okay, guys. Well, to be fair, this was less than fun. Just to do this, and unfortunately, I'm only halfway there. It's taken about, I don't know, 25-30 minutes just to do that bit. So I've got another half an hour to do the other side. It's just that amazing doing these sort of things, you know, trying to build. These are the bits that kind of push you to the limit of, do I really want to keep doing this? Do I really want to be bothered with this crap? Well, at the end of the day, like I've said before and I'll say it again, if you want something good, you've got to put the hours in, you've got to put the work in. It's just a bit of a pain in the ass, basically. Yeah, so again, I don't think you're gonna want. Well, I know you're not gonna want to watch me do this. So I'll jump cut again, and hopefully in a short while, I should be done. About another half an hour or so. Once the roof is on, I'll probably end the episode, because it has been going on for quite a while now. And I want to do the other video as well. What I'll do is like I said, when I'm recording, when I'm rendering and editing this video, these raw files onto my other laptop, I'll record the screen so you can actually see exactly what I'm doing, and I'll do commentary obviously and stuff. Oh shit, I think it's going across. Yeah, so I'll video myself doing that, because the last one I did was, I only had about like 3 raw files. It was all kind of Ecstatic, there was no MC edit in there. This one's going to be a bit more complex because the dates don't always match up with MC edit and, or the times, sorry, with MC edit and the Ecstatic files. So you have to search through them, make sure all the times are the correct ones. Then you have to put the music in, the intro, the outro, Yeah, you do got to play around with it a little bit. But yeah, so I'll video myself doing that. It doesn't take me long to do. I kind of got it down to a quick fine art now. But yeah, so I'll record that. So I'm trying not to burp. I hate burping on camera. Yeah, so I'll jump cut now. Hopefully I'll get this roof done. Then we'll have a better idea where we're up to. Yeah, so I'll see you in 2. Hi guys, okay. Right, so the roof is pretty much done. It's taking so long to do. It's not like an intricate task, it's just a laborious task. It's just constantly going backwards and forwards, brick. Just filling in the roof, and it's like, oh, God, it's kind of painful at some points. But you know, we're done now. And that's all I wanted to do really. Basically, because this video has run on for a lot longer than I would normally do these days, I'm going to actually end the video here. And then on the next video, because as you'll notice, I've not pulled the roof all the way back to the back wall, because I'm going to raise the back wall up a little bit higher than the front. Give it a bit of an effect, maybe with a tower in the centre. Nothing mega difficult to do. But it's something to play with, something like that. But yeah, so I'm kind of happy with where it's gone now. The side walls there will just be large windows, up and down, archway windows. Nothing special. We'll make it intricate-ish. We're not going to just abandon like all kind of making things look pretty. Just for the sake of doing things quick, we are going to actually do this. So I like it anyway. But I think it looks pretty cool now. We've got nice effects for the front of the church. Yeah, so I'm going to leave it here. So thank you so much for watching as always. What I will do, I said before, whilst I'm editing this video and doing the render and everything, well, not the render, obviously you don't want to be recording and doing the render because that's just 3 hours of video rendering, which is boring because it's just the counter going up. But I'll show you the process that I go through to actually edit all this together now, because there's quite a lot of jump cuts, and there's MC Edit, and there's the Ecstatic. So yeah, so I'll play around with that. I'll film the whole screen. I'll show you exactly what I do using Vegas Pro, and so you get an idea of exactly the methods that I use. Nothing like special. I have shown you in another video in the past, but it was a very short video because I didn't have that much to edit. But yeah, so this is going to be a bit more intricate. Nothing major. I'm not going to do any kind of splits or anything like that and put some images in and play around with music. But it'll give you a general idea of exactly what I do every single time I actually edit one of these. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. If you're new to the series, or if you're new to my channel, please feel free to rate, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate a like as well, or even a favourite if you're enjoying the series. Again, I will say this will be available for download once it's completed. I'll give it at least another month before it's completed yet. But once it's done, it will be available to download. You'll be able to download it off my website, and I will link everybody. I'll create a video and say this is a link. You can download it from here. I'll probably put it onto the Minecraft forums as well, just to say like this is where you can get it from. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you on the next video, guys. So take care of each other, and yeah, goodbye.